Oh, I'm Jeff Cogen, County Commissioner. Father of Johanna and Alex.
Those holiday Jingle bells.
Happy holidays.
Those happy Jingle.
Happy holidays.
B-E-double-L-S, I love those
Happy holidays.
Jingle bells.
You know, people in our community, they really love food, and they care a lot about where their food comes from. That's one of the reasons we have such a strong community garden and urban agriculture movement. But there's more demand than there is supply. There's a long waiting list on the City of Portland's community gardens list. So at Multnomah County, we tried to figure out a way to help. And what we came up with, Multnomah County actually has tax foreclosed properties. And when they're available for affordable housing, we use them for that. But sometimes there are some properties that just aren't suitable for housing. And the county had been just paying to maintain them over time. And that cost taxpayers money and didn't really produce anything useful. So what we've decided to do with the County Digs program is to take some lands that are just sitting fallow that the county has and to partner with community groups like Oregon Sustainable Agricultural Land Trust and the Rockwood Neighborhood Association and let them take over for the lands, use them for community agriculture so they can build community and also grow all this fantastic fresh food, and at the same time take it off the county's maintenance list so we don't have to pay taxpayer monies to maintain the property.
So this property is 822 Northeast Emerson. About 2 weeks ago, it was granted to OSALT by Multnomah County under the new County Digs program. It's about 30 feet wide, about 120 feet deep. It is contaminated with lead, and we are going to decontaminate it and make it a community garden.
Well, I mean, for a long time I've been excited about everyone in the community having equal rights. When the legislature in the last session allowed domestic partnerships for same-sex couples, everyone in my office got really excited about that prospect, and we wanted to help. And we came up with this idea that one way we could help is to make the whole process smoother and easier for people. And because folks had to get notarized when they were getting their domestic partnership filed with the county, we decided that everyone on our team here would become notary publics, which is why we have these handy-dandy little notary stamps that we've signed up for. And so when people came to Multnomah County to get their domestic partnership, they could come up to our office and we would notarize their domestic partnership. And I think our office collectively notarized hundreds of domestic partnerships, and it was awesome. It was wonderful. On the one hand, I think the folks thought it was neat that their commissioners and commissioners' staff wanted to help them and recognize and celebrate with them. And on the other hand, for us, it was great because we got to be part of all this love and celebration. It was actually one of the neatest things we've done since we've been here.
So the domestic partnerships in Oregon went into law last spring, and then were supposed to go into effect in January, and they were postponed by a month through a court battle, and they went into effect here in Oregon in February. So when the very first day of domestic partnerships, we were one of the many lined up outside of Multnomah County Courthouse to get a domestic partnership in the state of Oregon.
Well, most of the domestic partnerships that I notarized were not people that I knew, but some of them were actually friends of mine, and that was just so special.
We get the message over and over again that people aren't interested in our relationship and in fact don't want to hear anything about it or have it be public, and then to have someone that's going the extra mile and having his staff help people out, it just felt like we were pretty psyched about it to have the opportunity.
We didn't go down the first day. We actually went down, I think, by Wednesday.
Like the third or fourth day, right?
We were there the third, fourth day. And there wasn't a line, and we ran into Carol Collymore in Jeff's office. And
she served as our notary.
Yeah, she domestically partnered us.
Yeah, so that was fantastic. We love Carol, and so, yeah, thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Carol.
Thank you, Jeff.
Thanks, Jeff. Hope you and your office and your staff have a great holiday.
I would say when we began the project, the community response was, yeah, right. We've heard that one before. And over the course of many months and conversations and listening and responding, people began to become less skeptical and more interested in where should this library be rather than, yeah, sure, there's going to be a library.
The St. John's branch is a bus ride away for the students. And I thought one in the neighborhood that they might be able to walk to would be such a great thing.
Hey, I'm James. I own the Kenton Station Restaurant and Pub here in North Portland in the Kenton neighborhood. We're excited about having the library coming on board. I have a 7-year-old and a 5-year-old and a 2-year-old that are going to benefit greatly from this.
And that library has begun to be put together, and hopefully by this time next year there'll be a new library in downtown Kenton. All right, so I'm here on top of the Eon building here in Gresham, and it's very exciting. We're witnessing the tail end of the construction of Multnomah County's new solar panel project on top of our building. Behind me, all the solar panels that have been installed. Over there is the team installing the rest of them. When this is done, we're going to be generating almost 250 kW of electricity. That's about 1/4 of the full megawatt that the county is going to be putting on top of our buildings. That represents the biggest solar energy project in the northwestern United States. It's really exciting. We're going to be doing this in a way that doesn't cost the county taxpayers any money. And we're going to be turning the Oregon sun to electricity, clean electricity, to run our buildings. We are psyched. So I'm really excited about the solar project because it's the right thing for the Earth, but it's not just about being right for the Earth. We're also creating dozens of high-paying, skilled jobs. Looking behind us at this facility, there are people swarming around here. They've been working here for weeks, and that's one of the untold benefits of solar energy, is that it's good for our economy. We're creating jobs right now, people installing it, and we're also supporting the industry, which creates really good jobs in manufacturing solar. So solar is not just about being good for the Earth, it's about being good for Portland and for Multnomah County right now, and keeping us prosperous. This has been a really tough time for our community and for our country, but I'm feeling really optimistic that in the coming year we're going to really turn things around and move this country, this community in the right direction. And as I'm thinking about that, it makes me just want to say happy holidays, happy new year. We're on to more and better things.